We're making a play,
right.
So there's no I's dotted and no T's crossed, nor should there be at this moment. I mean,
right.
This is everything else that's happened so far in the last week has been about showing off the building.
Right.
This is the first time over here. I mean, they're doing the same thing right now at the opera, where we're actually making a play, which means we are in the act of. I mean, today for the first time we're putting actors on the stage. We're putting them in microphones. We're putting costumes and lights. It's the first time that we're ever using. That anybody is ever using, the lighting systems, the sound systems. For the grand opening event, that stuff was rented and brought in from the outside.
So this is the first test run. See, I thought a lot of that grand opening was a good idea to try to do a test run,
Yeah, but a lot of that, with the way that worked was they hired a New York production company to come in and just bring everything in. So for that, they brought in all the lighting equipment, all the sound equipment, and kind of just set it all up, like the way you do a touring show.
Right.
What we're using here is all of the brand new and permanent lighting equipment, sound equipment, technology, everything at the theater. It's the first time that, and again, we're doing real plays, not a gala, so what that means is that things like costume changes, things like dressing rooms, I mean, all of those, every possible thing it takes to put on a play, we are experiencing for the first time, while doing the most important thing, which is the actual creative work. How do you take this story from 400 years ago and bring it to life today? How do you make sure that the humor, the joy, the poetry, the creativity that a Shakespearean audience experienced in 1596, how do you make that as compelling and dynamic and lively and funny and engaging today?
Right.
So that is that's what's on my mind and on the mind of everybody around here. Just everybody around here is thinking very, very, very specific thoughts, like where exactly is that tiny little hum coming from in a speaker, because that's, things you can't even hear the sound designer is worried about. And, what if the light is hung 2 feet more to the left rather than to the right? Makes a huge, huge difference to the lighting designer. So, and the actors, of course, are going to be worried just about, not only their lines and their performances, but acoustics and just how do you get, if they exit one side of the stage, how do you get to the other side of the stage?
Yeah.
It's a complicated building.
Which is one of the things I thought of when I first was walking around when the glass was all open, is you got to go down, change, come up. I mean, that just seems like at least a drain on energy, if anything else.
In any normal theater in America, backstage is the lobby is there and the backstage is there.
Right.
And in this theater, everything is below or above ground. So, yeah, that does change everything.